Hey guys, welcome back to the EA Sports FC 25 Arsenal Career Mode. Another episode where I'm going to bring you 4 games today, plus the January transfer window. Of course, it's coming up very soon. First of all, I just want to actually show you guys this part of the gameplay. I don't think I've been showing you the news or the news involving Fabrizio Romano. And the funny thing is, the transfer is still a little bit messed up. Gakpo has gone to AC Milan after just 2 years. And, I mean, it's so nice to see Romano to be featured on FC25. I'm just very happy just to add a little bit more realism to the game. And then there's also other news as well. I mean, I don't even know who he is. Konate has gone to Spurs. Isn't it funny? It looks like Spurs are actually taking this title race very seriously. £35 million for Konate from Liverpool. Absolutely crazy. And to be honest, I don't think it's realistic at all, but let's just put it out there. EA don't really care about that aspect of the gameplay. I heard there's rumor going around that Thomas Partey, his contract might be extended for a couple of years, but I think if that's the case, I mean, of course I want to extend his contract, but somehow if we receive a very good offer for him in the upcoming summer transfer window, I would definitely let him go, but he wants to become a sporadic squad role, which is absolutely amazing. He's not going to complain about game time whatsoever. 2-year deal is exactly what I thought he's going to be. Plus, again, if we sell him for profit, I think it's very hard to sell him for a profit, but if a good offer comes in for him, I think I'm tempted to let him go, but I'm just going to put him on that 100,000 pounds plus 900,000 pounds signing bonus and see whether if he's going to take it or not. I don't think this is bad. He's not asking for a huge wage, even though 6-figure is quite a lot. But we still have 51 million to spend on the player because January transfer window coming up soon. And Thomas Partey is seemingly staying for the club for at least 2 more years. We have 4 games to go through today, and the most important thing is the fact that we have to qualify for the preliminary round. I think at the moment, qualify for the top 8. I don't think it's going to happen, but we still have a chance to qualify for the preliminary round, which means we are going to play 2 extra games. Yes, it sucks that we lost to Sunderland in extra time 1-0, which pains me a lot, and losing to Spurs as well. And we got Dynamo for the first game, and then we got Wolves away, and then Girona away as well to finalize the Champions League group stage. Not group stage, or the league. I don't know how you call it anymore. And we're going to finish the episode with Man City. Wow, this is going to be a very, very tough episode. I didn't even realize we have to play City again. Despite Arsenal linking with a lot of players in real life, I feel like for this upcoming transfer window, there's only one spot where I think we should improve or having a little bit more quality of depth. It's actually the left 8 row. I believe Marino, it's the uncontested player out there, but we also need a bit of rotation here and there, even though we don't have FA Cup anymore. But yes, so since we signed Moussa Diaby from the, Saudi Arabia team, I think it's fair to say that we don't need to consider a right winger anymore, so we can take Kudos out of the way, and also we can take Rafinha out the list as well. I think at the moment, I was thinking about signing Musiala, but I just don't think. I mean, we could be £98.4 million, but still very expensive. We got about 50 million to spend. Again, Douglas Luiz is a player that I want him to play as a central defensive midfielder. But in terms of the left 8 row, the rumors going around that the Timber brother could reunite in the same club, not national team, but same club. Quinton Timber, I think I'm very excited for him. I think he can play box to box. I think he can play box to box for sure. We can train him up for that. Another player is actually Pablo Barrios. It's a player from Atletico Madrid. Again, relatively cheap as well, 20 million. I think at the end of this episode or in the upcoming January transfer window coming to an end very soon, I'll be making a decision. But before signing a player, we're going to play this game first. Dynamo is sitting at 30th at the moment, which means that the possibility of them qualifying for the preliminary round is very, very slim. And we're sitting at 18th. So I think if we win the next one or the upcoming game, then we have a very good chance qualifying for the preliminary round. In terms of qualifying for the top 8, it's going to be very, very tough. As you guys can see there, Aston Villa has been doing relatively well in the Champions League. They're sitting at 4th at the moment. 4 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. And Barcelona, 6 wins, 1 draw. That is an absolute great record for them. A little bit of a different lineup here. Garcia, I think he's good enough as a backup goalkeeper to start in the Champions League game. So he will be making another start. For Arsenal, back four, we stay with Calafiori, Kivior, Tomiyasu, Ben White. In the middle, same old trio. Rice, Marino, Odegaard. Front three, Trossard, Havertz, and Saka. It's Odegaard over the top. Brilliant. Trossard. Oh, what a goal. Wow. That volley to the bottom right corner was absolutely... I mean, he hit that sweet spot right there. You know that feeling when you play real-life football? In the moment that when the ball just bounced, right? And then you just, like, hit it. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. How good that finish is. And Trossard, you know, hasn't been playing a lot recently. Coming off the bench quite a lot. But every time when he starts, I mean, he's not as fast as Martinelli. But I can tell you, his finishing, his technical skills within that 6-yard, 12-yard, 18-yard box, he is absolutely lethal. I think he has scored his 4th goals in the Champions League right now. We might be in trouble. Calafiori. Oh, that's a good save by Garcia. We were a little bit careless there, and it turns into a goal kick. Tomiyasu wins it. Right now, Marino to Saka. Ben White. Saka again. Trossard. What a finish. And what a pass by Saka as well. I think Trossard is very good making runs like that. Once he's in that area, like I said, he's going to score. And Saka with the assist this time. And we're taking a 2-0 lead right before halftime. That's a good tackle from behind. Kai Havertz over the top to Marino. On the left. Brilliant. What a play. Marino with the assist. Kai Havertz been looking for a goal the entire day. And he had it 62 minutes in. 3-0. It looks like we might qualify for the preliminary round. But I think it's also time to keep a clean sheet here. And that is it. Another 3 points in the Champions League. And hopefully after this win, we are more comfortable in qualifying for the preliminary round. And of course, if we have a chance to qualify for the top 8, we will. But Trossard, man of the match for me, scoring 2 goals. But it was a shame that he couldn't finish the final goal. But I think on a Champions League night like this, Trossard thrives. I think right now we might qualify it with 12 points. Not 100% sure. I think we have, because it's from 9 to 24. So even if we lose the last game, I don't think it would matter because, yeah, I think mathematically it's impossible for us not to qualify it. So it's done. At least right now, the positive part is the Premier League. We still have that in our hand. Maybe Champions League will qualify for the knockout round. And also, we are pretty much 2 wins away winning our first major trophy, which is the Carabao Cup. Look at this. Zaire Emery has joined Real Madrid for $52 million. To me, I think there are way too many big transfer happening in January. Of course, in real life, you don't see that very often, to be honest, because in order to sign a big player, you do it in summer transfer window. I think it's a trend. I think it's pretty much basic common sense here. But today, second game, we got Wolves away this time, and we are 6 points away from Spurs. Yeah, it hurts a lot. We lost to Spurs in the last game at home, 3-1. That's hurt a lot. You know what? If you would want me to choose whether to beat Sunderland, go through the next round of the FA Cup, or beating Spurs this time, I would have beaten Spurs, hands down. But Wolves this year has been pretty good. 38 points, 11 wins, 5 draws, and 6 losses. And they're only 7 points. Is it 7 points? 3, 4, 5? Actually, 5 points behind us. I can't believe I can't do the math here. This is the lineup against Wolves. So we got Riot in goal. Back four, we have Haddle making another start here. Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. In the middle, we got Rice, Marino, and Odegaard. Front three. Trossard coming back into the lineup. Has to be. He scored 2 goals in the last game. He is in great form. Kai Havertz up front and Saka on the right. And here's Haddle. Got a lot of room. Trossard. That's a great ball. Haddle puts it back in, but the cross, not the best. Whoa! What a goal by Havertz. He smashed that one in a very tight angle, I don't know. It requires a lot of technique for this goal. Haddle has done so well just to keep the ball in. Saka wins the first header. And of course, he heads it back into a dangerous area, but Kai Havertz right here. What a goal. The goalkeeper simply got no answer to that. I think it was Johnston, right? I don't know. I don't know who the goalkeeper was. But Kai Havertz with another goal. What a goal that was. Here's Saka to Ben. I think he's onside. He is. To the middle. Kai Havertz with the shot. Oh! And Sam Johnston tips it over the bar. But that would have been a very good goal if he scored. In the corner coming in to Gabriel with the header. He hits the bar and the follow-up header. It's in. I don't think any of the Wolves defender could react that in time. And it was a little bit lucky. It requires a little bit of luck to score a goal sometimes. I think that is one of them. And the ball literally thunders the bar coming back out. And Gabriel's the first one to react. He is so good winning the ball in the air. And we made it 2-0. Look at that. Literally 2 players right next to him. Aït-Nouri, João Gomez. Both of them couldn't get near to him. Or you could say nobody could react that in time. And 2-0. Saka. Brilliant play. The Trossard on the left this time. Marino keeping the ball pretty well. Finding Odegaard. To Saka. Brilliant play. Come on. Smash that one in. 3-0. And Saka with another goal. Odegaard with another assist. And we made it 3-0. We make it look so easy right now. Bukayo Saka, our star boy, have scored again. I don't know how many goals he have scored. I said this so many times. I got to check out that stat very, very soon. But what a play right there by Saka with his weaker foot. Thrashed that one behind the net. 3-0. Oh my God. Carlos Fobbs cuts it inside to the middle. He's going to go with his left foot. Ben White against him. Who remembers my Carimo from last season? He was really good last year. And of course, in real life, he actually signed for Wolves. If you guys did pay attention to my Wolves Carimo from last season. But anyway, 3-0 is the final score. And we kind of get back into winning ways. But little did we know that the next Premier League game is actually Man City at home. We receive a transfer offer for Leo. The funny thing is that with the new UI, I can't really tell whether if offer coming in or not because you can't see it. They don't put it as like a general email whatsoever. But yeah, Leo, it looks like there's an offer coming in for him. To be honest, I'm keen on letting him go, but only on a short-term loan. Plus, I can just sell him for a bit of a profit. It's not going to do us much. I don't think that is our main objective for this career mode with the youngsters. But yeah, Diaby, apparently he can convert into a right wing and 84 rated. He is still 84 rated. He's still pretty good. But funny thing is, little do I know, he is actually really quick. And I believe he is the quickest player in the team right now. Third game and also the final game of the Champions League phase. I think that's how they call it right there. We're sitting at 12 with 12 points. Yeah, 12 with 12 points. And I think mathematically we can still end it up in top 8. But to be honest, I think it's quite achievable. And Girona currently are sitting 3 points away from us. And I'm sure they will want to win this game because they're not quite clear yet. So for us, it's very simple. Let's try to win this game if we can. But meanwhile, I'll be making a few changes. A bit of a slightly different starting 11. Garcia in goal. Back four, Calafiori, Gabriel, Timber, Ben White in the middle. Thomas Partey replacing Rice with Marino and Odegaard in front of him. And front three is going to be Martinelli, Havertz, and Diaby making his first start. Kai Havertz to Marino. Got a lot of room here. To Martinelli, I think he's onside, and he is. Ball to the middle. Marino with the shot. And Diaby with his first goal for the club. It was just a simple tapped in. But I think he would take that. First goal for the club. It was in the Champions League final game of the league phase. And we were taking a 1-0 lead. It was a very good play from the back, actually, from the middle. Marino to Martinelli. And then Martinelli back to Marino again. But Diaby, right place at the right time. And honestly, I guess Diaby is going to be very happy that he returned to Europe. Because you don't get moments like this in Saudi Arabia. Oh, Brian Gill. He's quite fast here. Here is Chirona. Oh, but Gabriel. What a tackle. Oh, the play isn't done yet. They were close. Chirona for the final time of the first half. The cross coming in. It's going to be headed away. We're going to the second half. Last 1 minute. Please blow the whistle right here, ref. We don't need that type of last minute drama. And there you go. Another win. I believe we're 1-5 right now in the Champions League. 4 wins in a row, or 3 wins in a row. But we all know that we qualify for the knockout stage, but it's all down to whether we have to play the preliminary round or just go straight into round of 16. Last 10 hours of the January transfer window, and I think we should check out where we finish in the Champions League. And with this whole UI thing, is a little bit complicated. We go to standing, and we're going to go to Champions League, which is right here. Nope, right here. Oh, wait, what? No, we didn't make it. 10th. And there's so many teams that had 10th as well. Damn it. If we didn't lose to Inter Milan with that horrible fashion, I'm sure we would have been finishing the top 8 area. But right now, there's the playoffs. And we got Benfica this time. I think home and away, but away at this point. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one, ladies and gentlemen, adding 2 more games into a calendar. But you know what? The funny thing is, it's fine because we're knocked out in the FA Cup, and we're able to use those missed games into this one. There's only one player in my head right now, which is Quinton Timber. And to be honest, for Pablo Barrios, it's not that he's a bad player. It's just the fact that in real life, Arsenal never linked with them. So I don't quite consider that as my top priority. Maybe in another series, another career mode, I might sign him. But as of right now, Timber actually did have some sort of connection, of course, because of Jurgen Timber. And right now we're going to go for his twin brother. He can play across all diamond pretty much. Center midfielder, attacking midfielder, and defensive midfielder as well. But when you look at this more in depth, he can pretty much play everywhere. He can play as a playmaker or even as a box-to-box player. Honestly, I think we can train him up to become a very good box-to-box player. But in order to do that, we got to sign him first. I think Quinton Timber, it's down to his last year of his contract, or last 6 months, or being transfer listed. Anyway, based on the scouting report, 21.6 million pounds would do. So why not just take this market opportunity? Why not? Even though market value says that he's 27 million pounds, and just like that, no negotiation needed. And it's all down to the players right now. Of course, he would love to join up with his brother. I think this is absolutely amazing. I mean, coming to a club like that, you would rather want to become an important squad role or a rotational player, but sporadic is a little bit insane for a player like him. 23-year-old, 80 rated. And yeah, I really don't know how I feel about this, but I'm sure he will be psyched up to play. Obviously, he's going to ask for an insane wage increase. Of course, playing in the Dutch league and playing in the Premier League is completely different. I'm not going to argue with them. And I believe Timber will be our final signing of the January transfer window. And welcome to the club. And of course, it's nice to see him and Jurgen Timber to link up again. This is an absolute crazy transfer. Griezmann has gone to Spurs. Martinez has gone to Bilbao. And Gavi has gone to Leverkusen. This is absolutely ridiculous, guys. How is this even happening? How is Griezmann cost 50 million pounds? Like, absolutely no clue. And by the way, for the last 5 minutes, there are a few players that I'm going to listen to offer to. I think one of them is definitely, Calafiore and Kivior. You see, that's the thing. I don't even know. Well, we can't do anything, and Chelsea want to sign Declan Rice. Like, get get away from me, man. Like, I don't want Chelsea at all. But like I said, Zinchenko, if an offer comes in for him, I'm going to accept it. But of course, it really depends on where he's going to go. Tierney is another player that I'm looking to sell at this moment. But for the final 4 hours, I don't think there's any suitable buyer for them. And 3 more hours to go, and let's see. Well, we didn't receive anything for any of the players that I'm considering selling. So I guess that's a good part. Well, Calafiori, there's no other offer coming in, but of course, I'm not going to let him go. He just joined the club 6 months ago. Well, this is what I usually do when the transfer window ends, is the fact that looking at the squad, Raya went up by 2. Absolutely brilliant. I believe Garcia went up by 1. Kieran Tierney stayed the same, but I'm just going to transfer list them the start of next summer. And Hato, of course, the first signing we made in this season. Gabriel Saliba, Timber, Calafiori. I think they are all nurturing very well. Kivior pretty much stayed the same, I believe. So Ben White, Tomiyasu. I think Tomiyasu is a very interesting topic to talk about because technically you can sell him, but he is, he can play across anywhere, left back, center back, right back, very useful for the club. Partey, of course, is extending his contract. Honestly, Jack Henry Francis can go. I don't know why he's wearing number 10, but it doesn't quite bother me. Zinchenko is a player that might be leaving very soon. And in terms of Quentin Timber, look at him wearing that number 20 shirt, previously worn by Jorginho, of course. And sporadic player, absolutely amazing. Lewis Kelly, I can actually gonna loan him out for the upcoming season. And that is pretty much it. Final game today, and this is going to be a big one. Arsenal against Man City. We lost to them 1-0 last time, I believe so. But when you look at the table, Spurs have dropped points. And again, if we win against Man City, hopefully we will. It's going to put us closer to Spurs. But in terms of lineup, it's going to be, I'm going for the strongest one. Like, there's no way. Gabriel might not be 100% fit, but he's still going to start. Zinchenko, unfortunately, there's no space for him. And Timber's going to come on for him, actually. So this is the lineup, pretty much untouched to my default squad. Ryan go back for Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White. In the middle trio, we got Rice, Marino, Odegaard. Front three, we got Martinelli, Havertz, and Saka. This game going to kill me one day. Look at us, wearing bright red. And look at Man City. Wearing the second kit. And I could barely... Well, you know what? It's not as bad when we play against Inter Milan, where both teams are wearing light blue. Right, but this time slightly better because we got a little bit of dark blue and white on us. But in general, like, why would the game do me like that? Oh, come on, like, this is stupid. How am I supposed to react? Like, I'm so sorry. How am I supposed to react? And Phil Foden has taken a 1-0 lead. I can't believe it. That is going to be a yellow card. I mean, it would have been a penalty anyway. It was a poor tackle. Calafiori. Martinelli, I think he timed that one perfectly. Cuts it inside. Go for a shot. Oh, what a goal by Martinelli. To be honest, I thought Johnstone could have done better. With a second touch, I thought Martinelli might be a little bit too heavy with that touch there, and Johnstone could have knocked it off. But not really. Martinelli keeps on going. This is why you love him, is the fact that he is persistent enough. I think right there, Johnstone should have done better, but that was a very good finish to the bottom right corner, and we're back in the game. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Another penalty. Gabriel gave up a penalty in the yard. Haaland takes this one, and you just know he's going to score. 2-1 to Man City. This is painful to play. Odegaard to Martinelli. That's a very good ball. Cuts it inside to Kai. Go for a shot, and we are back into the game again. And Martinelli with an assist. Kai Havertz is the goal scorer. And 2-2, and what a goal that was. What a play. What a pass by Martinelli. It's actually Odegaard initial pass, but the fact that he cuts it inside, Rico Lewis should have done better there. I'm not sure why he committed that early. And when you give that much space to Kai Havertz, he's going to score like that. I think he scored a very similar goal against Chelsea. Again, with his outside of his foot. 2-2. Come on, boys. Here's Odegaard again. Oh, what a ball. Saka. Right foot, and he smashed that one in. And Bukayo Saka has put Arsenal into the lead. And what a strike that was with his weaker foot. And my star boy have scored again. And look at Odegaard, what a pass. And Vardio just couldn't get near to Bukayo Saka. And the fact that he was able to smash that one with his weaker foot. And I can't even talk. Oh, wow. 3-2. We worked so hard to get at this stage, but can we not screw it up, please? Oh, no. Jack Grealish. And Saliba's so slow sometimes. And De Bruyne has made it 3-3. All the hard work for nothing. Rice. Kai Havertz. To Saka. Last few minutes here. It's Bukayo Saka. Cuts it inside. Martin Odegaard with the shot, but it's blocked by Roger, I believe so. But with 1 more minute to go, are we able to get a winner here? Rice with the delivery to Saliba. He got a head to it, but it's a little bit too weak with that header. And 1 more minute is going to go past right here. I'm sure Ederson would have taken a draw at the Emirates. And it is 3-3. It's a lot of process today, or at least in this game. We down by 1 goal, and then we got 1 back, and then we lose 2-1, and we came back from behind 3-2, and then we just got an equalizer from De Bruyne. Well, it looks like this year we're not going to win the title if we keep dropping points like that. I mean, at one point I thought we were going to win it, but no. I'm going to leave the episode here. So it's not too bad. Looks like Spurs have dropped points again. So we're only 4 points away from them. It's still all to play for. We're 14 more games to go. We are currently 14 wins, 5 draws, and 5 losses. We can't afford to lose another game, guys. Like, we just can't at this moment. But can you look at Wolves? Sitting at 5th, right? 41 points, decent record, but the goal difference is -3. And where's Manchester United? Oh, 10th. Well, they have a mountain to climb, that's for sure. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.